Hey, welcome back to the second core belief that people must have if they're going to buy. Again, if you get these things right, you are almost guaranteed more sales in your business. Now, the second core belief that you must have is they must believe that your offer will solve their problem. Not could solve it, not might solve it, not hope to solve it, but that it will solve their problem. When you make an offer to a prospect or a potential client, what you need to do is have to create this level of certainty within them that without a doubt, without question, what you are offering them is going to solve that problem that must be solved. And the last core belief is that we understood that it has to be solved. This must be solved. This is not something that could be, should be. It must be. But now we take it that next step. And now that we know that it has to be solved and they understand that it has to be solved, and if it doesn't get solved, there's going to be a catastrophic ending. Now we move on to creating certainty that our solution will solve their problem. Now, how do we go about doing this? Well, the actual tactics and processes that you can use are something aside, but the reality is this. We have to create a belief in them. We have to transform their belief that this isn't just another solution. This is the solution that solves their specific problem because it has solved it for you. It has solved it for other people as well. Because the normal process will be, well, if it worked for Chad, it might work for me. If it worked for Chad and he's helped other people implement it and it solved their problems, then it will most likely work for me as well. Now, when we stack evidence upon evidence upon evidence, trial upon trial, that shows that your solution solves their problem, the greater level their confidence will be that it's going to work for them as well. So how can we do this? One is that of sharing testimonials. Testimonials from people that you've actually helped. You can use video testimonials, written testimonials, audio testimonials work as well. And you can share that via email, social media, direct conversations with them. I couldn't tell you the amount of times that I've hopped on a Zoom call with somebody and then did a screen share and pulled up YouTube testimonials for people that I've worked with. And it's an extremely powerful way of doing it because they're having that one-on-one conversation with you, but they're getting that third-party experience and it feels like a one-on-one conversation. So that's another great way to do that. There's some specific ways to create a testimonial that transforms belief. And that's one of the things that I teach in some of my other trainings. But right now, what we want to do is focus on how many ways can you present the supporting evidence that your solution solves the problem that they have. And you do this continuously and repeatedly. Make sure that there's congruency. Make sure that the problem that it solves is the same problem throughout all of the evidence that it supports. You don't want to say, hey, it helped Fran make more money in her gem making business, and it helped Sally create more money in her bead making business, and it helped John in his lawn care business. All of a sudden, it seems to be kind of unrelated. But if you're like, hey, you're talking to somebody and they're in lawn care, you can say, hey, it helped John in his lawn care business increase his revenue 3x. And over in the handyman business, where they were doing maintenance on a person's house, it helped to increase them 7x return. Now, Mike, he didn't put as much effort into it, but when he implemented this in his furniture repair business, he only got X amount of return, which was exponentially more than he invested. Now, what we've done is we've kind of categorized all of the evidence is in people who are performing service in a service-oriented business. And now it's relevant because we're all kind of staying in that same niche versus if we were in art and music and handyman and filmography and singing, it's kind of like all over the place and there's no real connection. So make sure that the testimonials that you give, that the supporting evidence of your solution is being given and implemented in a very select group of individuals that are relatable to the person that you're talking to. And you can change this up. Maybe you're talking to somebody who does macrame. Okay, cool. Then talk about people who it's helped, who've been in, the fine handwork macrame, knitting, crocheting, beadwork, that type of thing. If you're talking to somebody who's in a service industry, give supporting evidence of people who have worked in the service industry who have implemented your solution and found great results. When you do this, you build a level of confidence in that person that your solution will be there. And people buy because they are certain of the outcome. If you can build a certainty in them, in that confidence that your solution is going to help them move forward, then you will guarantee that they're going to want to do business with you. All right, stay tuned. I can't wait to share the next lesson with you, as it will really kind of shake things up a little bit and help you to move forward. Have an amazing day, and we'll talk to you in the next one.